nine no na enkwamo bi wo ho ana wo hunu saa ma men check time na me hese betumi abon komo kakra na yendin kan ene omo mudi omo woda yen ka omo ho enda nyame ase
meje focus
endra ba ku bi kemu we de kotodwegu fom mesra mo pa mo fanche endra na ya maame anti B BOA shop a ewo tudu anti B endra na eyewa woda enye boapaye ti we de mesre pa na me hon krata na doso enteno anapay. I would like to say happy birthday to you, our own and our dearest Auntie B of BOA shop ewo tudu. From your husband, Mr. Gabriel Asamoah, from your children, Nana Inshira Asamoah, Godfred, Elo, Felix Sefa, and the workers of BOA shop. We say God bless and honor your ways, and may you flourish from ever. It's also from the one and only Queen J of Unbreakable Store Studio. And yesterday, 14th May, na Auntie B Ayawawoda into Queen J of Unbreakable Store Studio. And I feel wukunu Mr. Gabriel Asamoah. Yegina yese Auntie B, happy birthday to you. Yeah, bane. Omo mudi omo woda ene. Edin kan Mrs. Ophelia Nyako, the Church of Pentecost Ablekuma Abasi Central, from your husband Elder Nyako, Sofamami Linda and the Inku family. We me pushi krama kwame sefa kayana pay ene minu ba eye Philippa Bayfi ene eye wawoda baby will be a sweet sister. Happy birthday to you, Philippa Bayfi. Ene eye yere eye Sarah Mensa Kobo ene eye wawoda ukunu Nana Kobo ene enkwada ni nyina se yama utrin kwa we love you so much. Nana Kobo message no me ba na for me phone no me ready ama wate ene me aminu ya ba eye Mrs. Georgina Buedi ene ena ne ho kafo niura Mr. SY Buedi of Boasam Enterprise ene eye wawoda Intanana pay ya papa Mr. SY Buedi of Boasam Enterprise yejina ya mame Mrs. Georgina Buaji Mrs. Georgina Buedi anemu ewe show happy birthday Mr. SY Buedi of Boasam Enterprise. Oh, anape me sorry na me wira ho kakra o. Your colleague onim Setopoku na we driver wa ha ekwan bie ma no ana oka vice president ne convoy no hono Setopoku yeah nka watiasi anka ne eye na woda o oh Seto yankopon fa wonsie da chibia ebe hie biom yeah and they Setopoku birthday. There's one here that says happy birthday to Florence Dakon of Bonsa. Wishing you a wonderful day from your sister Evelyn Apia in Wembley Park, London. Happy birthday to you. There we go again. Happy birthday to you, Mr. S.Y. Buedi of Boasam Enterprise, Nima, from your lovely wife, Mrs. Georgina Buedi, and the children, wishing you a memorable birthday. Happy birthday to Mrs. Ruth Bimpong of Glendor Cosmetics, from your husband, Mr. Kwanzaa Johnson, and from your friend Abigail Asantewa of Despite Media. We say we love you and God bless you. Today is your 50th birthday. Welcome to Boko Kofi. Welcome to Floor 5. Happy 50th birthday to you, Madam Judith Aisha, from your husband and children Bature, Jamila, Nafisa, Junior and Lisa. And also happy birthday to Mr. Samson Edulabi, Snit Achimdan branch from Man Zaya. And there's one here that says happy birthday to Engineer Brian Asante of Get Fun, from your wife Mrs. Baba Asante and family. And finally, happy birthday to Dale from Belgium. May God bless and continue to keep you from Pukuya. bringing the time to 22 minutes past 11 on a rather cloudy, cool Friday morning, just as it was 47 years ago today.
Welcome to the dawn. You have just accessed the beautiful experience.
Peace FM, station with a vision. 104.3. Peace FM, Peace FM. 104.3. Peace FM.
Nkomo a wo ho no se mehwe time a me se yendi sa nkomo na me so se Kofi kabe ya fehye fridge mu basa ne weather na ye no me bon nkomo we ya kabe fine pa o basa ne esuo no esi aye me no se wa choko wo wan corner din na eye ebrada 47 years ago on that soulful day. It rained the whole day. I don't know where you were on the 15th of May, 1979. 15th of May, 1979. Na me wo Bubu Ashidatus. Yeah, Bubu Ashidatus. Na me wo class 6F. My teacher, near friend of Tata Ado. We had the likes of No Mercy, Mr. Brown, Mr. Lajagra, but 6F. Na me teacher your friend Tata Ado. Sada na ye brother insured the whole day. 15th of May 1979 na aka na watri enum na ye kwa kotwaba. Abrantie bia na yente na bakwasam da yente ne din kura wo Ghana ha yesi ye friend Rollins. One na fefo sojafo be se insia. Enka wo mu ekutu aban eye General Fred Akufu ene ne Supreme Council aban no ka wo mu kutu aban negu ena connection no anko true ena yawa don gas intino na ma focus na dia beka say 47 years ago today yawa don gas for JJ. Says here BBC Kromo a pidgin speaking a station B. In Tebeka say 47 years ago today, Yawa don gas for JJ and 6 other parties. Asoma make a DSRE a yenibri sempao. Yeah. Na Abra Omoche Rollins no. And in a fair for no. Yede womu ekojina sojafo asemdebia omudin kan ko baako eko mienu nanka ne etoso miensa eno no ahomache ena mukoyi Rollins edi free efiase ho a na abakosem ne mu odeu ya no ebimu ebisa se Rollins hwanamo ena saada no womo nyomo ekoye ku se yebubu din a ebi eye Colonel Fuswapia, Colonel Kokapia, Group Captain Clote, Wing Commander Ametepe, Squadron Leader Jones Mensah, Squadron Leader Azaria, Afe Lieutenant Colonel Chum Ampofo, and Captain O. Na abra yache Rollins na yedin kan edeni kopie ewo asemdebia no yema Rollins kwan se won kasa aya se obi a ye bua ne kumfo na aya se ye bisa wo se normally se wako court da obi a ya sentence ne to death ye bisa ne se wo asem kan bia na eyobonsam na ye me pa chofa me bonne cheme Rollins ya sentence ne to death ye man kwan se won kasa no the way I will see kasa ye no ene ma Ghana fo nyina bisa se soja ni ben na won suru soja fo mpanifo no enti yesen ye de ne ko biom no na Rollins ko kan say omo aye ni omo ye ku ni nyina no yenja wo mo ne nka wo no nko a asa that day the time I ye court e wo Bema camp Ghana for be say 30,000 yeah ye suru Bema camp nyina no ye pese ye kokotie saa asem ne bi sabre ne mu no na Rollins obeye popular saa sekabre wo ho a Rollins speech abra ye che no ede ne ko gina sojafo asem debia no Rollins speech a wo maaye no ende ye mfinhia eduanan anson but me hwebre na metumi akan speech no me kan speech a Rollins will be a state prosecutor you are mun ye bua you been sentenced to death and state prosecutor no ema na kwan Rollins say o won nsemo o de betudwa nsemo Rollins kan na me ba be kan Rollins ka say fellow citizens of Ghana, now you listen to me well and good, because I'm not here to make a speech. I am not here to waste my time talking. First and foremost, let me inform you that I am not here to impose myself on 10 million citizens of this country. But I'm telling you that I'm here today in the history of this country to address myself to military officers, all those politicians and all those businessmen and foreign criminals who have used our blood and sweat and tears, the toils of our laboring, to enrich themselves, to drown in wine and have sex with women, while you and I, while the majority of us are daily struggling for survival. Yes, I knew what it feels like going to bed with a headache for want of food in the stomach. Let me give you, the struggling and suffering masses, just one little warning. Should anyone or group of you dare collaborate or help exploiting pigs to run away, this country will once more bleed more than we anticipate. I am not an expert in economics, I am not an expert in law, but I'm an expert in working on empty stomach while wondering when and where the next meal will come from. I'm going to prove to you today it is no longer a question of military against civilians. It's no longer a question against Akan against Ever, the Ga against the Northerner, but a question of those who have and those who have not. A question of the vast majority of hungry people against very tiny minority of greedy, inhumane, selfish senior officers, politicians, businessmen, and their bank managers, and a bunch of cowardly Lebanese who will not stay in their country to fight for a cause. But who is a fool? You and I. You and I are the bigger fools for allowing such blatant abuse of human dignity for so long. 22 years after independence, you and I are still hitting our heads on the ground and leaving it all to God to save us one day. Where on this earth has God come to the salvation of a people without the suffering and starving, hungry people taking the law into their own hands? Americans have seen their own brand of revolution. France have seen their own brand of revolution. Britain has seen her own brand of revolution. Russia, China, Iran, and all of them. Only the black man in the black African continent goes on leading fellow black men like a herd of cattle whilst suppressing them like slaves. Let me tell you all today that God will not help you. The big man will not help you because his stomach is full. His children's stomach are full, and there is enough for them to go and come as they like. Only you can help yourself. Hey, Akonta Rollins. Obi a yebu kumfo. Soja fo mpenifo nyina ate ho. Kan wasem ne yenkokun a ensem a wo kan ye nie. Entiema soja fo nkuma na akese omo dem ho kura ka se ei. Soja ni be na wo akokoduro sei. nipa ye kokun na ye ma okwan na kasakakra hwensem a wehwie ediegu ho we speech we on 28th of May 1979. That was the first day. The second day no na 30th of May 1979, and that trial stood out for Rawlings as a courageous person at the time, because here was a young military officer challenging the system, the very strong military system, and then saying at the trial that leave my men alone, I am responsible for everything. It made a strong statement that after all, not everyone was a coward, and there are people who are prepared to stand up for justice and ensure that the rights of the ordinary people are addressed. Second day no, the two just say yenja obi ani for no nko anko. Nti afede after first appearance, after second appearance no, na Ghana for aba beti say, "Hey, so je ni bia we ni ti." Kukudru for pa. Nti third appearance no, and only sa 4th June adwada. Because second day no, send you see kasa wo tribunal ho no, ana judge no ka say ye twaso ye betwa so adwada 4th June. 4th June na hmache ena ye koyi Rawlings efiase a cool no eba ya obroni beka say the rest is history. Enkomo ne de but ade esa no agro eye de no na ade esa kwentufo me de besi ha me da ase.
Peace FM, station with a vision. 104.3 Peace FM, Peace FM, 104.3 Peace FM.
Ebusia aka sima eduenu ensia ma premoto. Yada say ene ifiada na pese we feed no da Peace 104.3 FM. Na ye to adwumedie no so no mefa akwanya so na media kai wo say despite Auto Museum last week by this time na ya tumu a ye nsiesie no ye wi a ye bie nti ene na wotwe wi ye nyina no se opese woni adofo bi ba ya pono no ye bie. Despite Auto Museum, we sincerely appreciate your patience, your support, and continued patronage. Wonderful. And then Anapay meje semaba kona enkomobi edama koma so pa media tu enim. Abribia metaka se yemudodo na yemfri enkran krodue ha. Eya abrabo ya na de yebepie enkran krodue ha seja yebre ya yebre. Onyankopon to nso pa bi gu so a ya ye japade bi ne akire yakra se ye mmehwe wa so ne mba ya adwene se weni afikakra ye ka japade de a ne ye ka asase e da kro ne kukumu a obetumi aye bibi pa bi edi eseso na bo enkran asase wo kofa bi wahin sisi ya de enkran asase bi ne bebi nti se eduedue mu na se asase bi da bebi a manso bi eni ho obi betumi edi wenim ahye wo bo se asase we ukosomu a asambi amba ho no a megidie se obi anka se fa wasempa ekono ho a anape de tiawe mu mia me nkrofo no hwese ne me introduce wo mo akere wo me se mia me nkrofo quality properties anape ye were genuine registered and fenced land for sale. Ejuma way quality properties ya yache isisia dan ye ton sa say na ehunu se yen sa ase ye ton na ewum se land titled registered, but what ton de ma obia first thing ne pakwan person otwa ho wall ansa na nakoma ato ne yam ya ye ejuma na chenti ye sisa sa na ye customers ne pedia asase ne ye land titled registration ni wia ye betwa wall e de afa ho enti na pay insase ameka ho asem no insase a ehon krata ngina land titled registered ene ye say ye twa wall ye de afa ho insase ne gukuro ne kukumu pa insase ne edi nkan egumia ye mienu baako ewo East Legon Hills ena baako so the first group enya sase baako pe insase ne edi nkan no Omugu East Legon Hills and Ofa Kanusuno Egu Hillview City Estates. East Legon Hills there no between British International School and Blue Crescent Police Station near the East Legon Hills last stop. Sisi ano nepa bebre kutesika omo pe investment bi dia ye. Treasury bills ubisa rate na wo werebe ho. Me say o pesa wo di sika to bank na ebi ho abanfa so a ayi mahama aban abenti no ayi interest rate na aban papa sa na ye ka no interest rate no aba from kra enti na mamema one ayi sharp idea bi obito sa quality properties for ensa CB I think a couple of years ago and anu ya nipa kro na sia to asase no okache mi se onya 300% profit ensase eye bibia eno de echen gold kura ne bo no emba formula the only danger wo say okoto asase bia amanso wo ho de ya usika de be locky but wonya asase ye land titled registered ya say ye twa wall e de afa ho a osaka papers ne pe no watumu ada o choke be say afi ba ko mfie mienu beton asase no wenya be 200 to about 300% profit. Opese we invest here. This is another good investment opportunity. Me pacho me the telephone numbers and 9 me the bejao. Numbers no enoni 0547 448010 and I say 0547 448011. Na metroso miensa eye 0200 203 444 and a no metroso a 9 eye 050 99 99 977. Ya meka die twat wona say just buy land from Quality Properties. It's a secured investment, or you can build your own project peacefully. Ebia wo de nyame aya wadum ema edan no we peja obia wo si wo dan a we duru lintel menim se wo ni suade hunu a wo di si dan na dada ba na pe me ni wo di nkomo kakra bi edan de onam palladium ma otumi hunu go coast dan esi ho ewa hoden efe se enembre mu na wo si dan a eni se wo si tete dan ese wo tumi si modern house enye dan ne design America na meka kwan obefa so obekuru edan no gradually ebia na it has not come to your notice gradually emrante ne maba wa omo aba no omo si dan a omo de shingle and omo de kuru edan no so se we de shingle we de kuru dan so a masa it is dan yesi trasa kwa na se abrochi dan pepepe sisi ani aba so no before that no krapo ne yentwanua mfungu dan so ye hyehyɛ metal trusses ebusuya anape nkomo ameni wudi ye ko dubru nsawom kwan no so KK Pepra Roofing sisi abefo kwan a ye di si dan ye ntwennua ngudan so na ye kuru ye hyehyɛ endade obeka se ndade na bia na ne bo ba den ke me ma cheke me dia toto ho ana masesen sisi ya no ofa metal trusses kwan no momu a obenya wotire didim na uwia shingle no megidie sa woti din no wo yam ahyew abrofo lai mensuro kane no obi de shingle begu ne dan so a agise efi abrochi CCA wenum se KK Pepra ya hallmark a quality and affordable entino se KK Pepra se ton metal trusses and shingle there na je se nyehu ne hia ne se tu ho na mo edi nkan freyen ne yenye estimate ne mawo fre KK Pepra Roofing and pay 0244 912100. That is 0244 912100. And that's a 0533 218 646. KK Pepra, our hallmark is quality and affordable.
Welcome to the Dawn. You have just accessed the beautiful experience.
104.3 FM. Inti senia ewiemu esia ye. Utumi be krum ana wentumi amba krum. No credit e ba ko pe ne senia ewiemu aye ne wentumi amba krum kura nya hwe. Why? Sebia woti car mu so na wo drive ya. Me say ade ye me fe ne se woti wo car mu a wo drive ya wo tie Peace FM. Pese meje sima ba ko na me de da wase nyame nhyira wo. Se ye hu do nti woti car mu na wutie Peace FM baby a wokobia nyame fa won kodura sumdwe mu ebia we bedru krom dada wa hyedwa se na ewie mu aye sa atofo beba po nanso onyankopon no tumi chema ne so obia so na de se na ewie mu esi aye no me pai bo ne se nyankopon ma wodwa why at least wo ma wodwa nyanka wodi bedi dwa kakra bi kura nanka wodi akofie wa hu nye dodo obia ebe yi wate amen. Ebusunya dwumadi awutie ewo Peace FM. Dwumadi din e de working time. Me amede ho chia me din e de Kofi Kum. Na me main sponsor High Sense. See bodin High Sense a ejina ho e de ma the best electronic brand. Ye bodin High Sense ejina ho e de ma the best electronic product. Mejide se woni me be ya adwene se wankasa wate. Usu di ho adanse se High Sense nyoma no ye keka obia se number 1 inti etumi ba ne sen no obi beko krom na wakoto home appliances different brand na odikofie agi me kirechiro mu on say normally wo hu store bia ope TV ato na wo hu store bia ye ton TV bebre wom inti wabo awura store ni mu uhwehwe mu ani bi so say den na wo pa o se me pe TV o se obebre ni choose ba ko se me pe High Sense yeso High Sense die ni ho aya we wurem dada okuteska wakra wo fie tina watobi na wo de ko sesade a obenya High Sense nyoma na ache ma mencheche mu nkyerɛ High Sense nyoma no ye an ye High Sense nyoma no se ye wie a ye mfa ma afoforofo enton ye ankasa ye no ye ankasa ye wo ye stores a ye ton High Sense nyoma no wom nti sa woni me ye adwene se High Sense nyoma no ye japade a wo pebidi a Ura High Sense shop a eben Ura High Sense shop bi eben wo a wugina wanemu ne ko twi ba brama nyina electronic appliances ni nyina obenye bi nti kai ope High Sense nyoma ne bia obenya wo hen obenya wo High Sense showroom a eben wo High Sense everyday prices for everyday people ejimekwo mo sembo ye chidomo ame no ba beche. The closing part of sermon I'm starting on Tuesday. Best point savings and loans. Best point savings and loans. We say your dream is our business. Ebusunya, brother no Mr. T series be me say today faithful to the end. What they call real scripture language media will say faithful unto death. And make our semi foundation scripture here, Revelations 2:10. Be faithful unto death, and I will give you the crown of life. Now make a free a brother than make us say, Newman, be we are here. Woko free more. Aji owo and a baby we feel mu. Now, so sometimes boys, girls, out of fun, we say certain things are for life, like friends for life, so and so for life, and so no 5-10 years later nowhere to be found. And Nyoma me and Sam boss who say for life, family, any sorry, a ban our no make I say conditional if possible. Family the any day ye and enemy we sorry then make I say kwa sorry nyaminti na woko. Nipa ewo asori ni mu no hye webufu a ye njai asori. Okay, and me say since Satan can't change God's mind about you, he will try to change your mind about God. There is no perfect family, there is no perfect church. Asori de no me de kakra bi ka ho na yetu anamom. Odofo men kwa asori nipa wo mu Woman ye, woman kasa ni bibintino, obekase asori no mejai. Listen to me. Let me acknowledge you. Don't just attend church. love the church, serve the church, give through the church, invite people to the church, worship Jesus with the church, encourage the church, participate in the church, pray for the church, be active in the church, support the church, stay in the church, you be the church, and be a blessing to your church. Let me give you some few reasons why I'll also admonish you to be attending church services. Church services are so important because it is a place of spiritual growth. It is a place of revival, a place of restoration. Church attendance is a place of fellowship, a place of giving, a place of prayer. Encouragement is a place of holiness. The psalmist said in Psalm 122, I was glad. You should be glad when you wake up in the morning and you know there is a church service. I was glad when they said unto me. He didn't say on a Sunday. Anytime a church service is available, David said, I was glad when they said unto me, let us go into the house of the Lord. Family is for life. Worshiping God is for life. Now, the third and final one, marriage, is also supposed to be for life. However, according to scriptures, not tradition, according to scriptures, I'm sure you know more scriptures on or about marriage than I do. Menim say eba na aware mu nsam de a ne atweresem ka fa aware afsam ho no o nim Bible scriptures kura chen me Kofi nti me ha me ho bebre. Eba na aware a the foundation and unity of marriage, Genesis 2:24. Therefore a man shall leave his father and mother and shall hold on to his wife, and they shall become one flesh. Another scripture on or about marriage is Matthew 19:6. So they shall no longer be two, but one flesh. Therefore, what God has joined together, let no man separate. Ya na ebimu sayebua payo senimudiana na wofomu omugina so chenchena ka se onyankopon ochiri awarigu. And no Christ or Malachi said, God says, I hate divorce. But then the seventh commandment requires that a couple remain faithful and not engage in sexual relationship with others. So with Kai said 10 commandments, no, when Yankopon Kai say, thou shalt not commit adultery. There is an exception because family, there is no exception. But me I can say me free abusuani because me abusuani for this nim and I say omondome omojojo ya wo to say abusuani mu a onyankopon na de wo wura mu untumi free abusuani bie mu enkodom abusuani foforo ma ne nye yie nka me Kofi me free me die mu call be ache dadaada ya nya ne saa abusuani nyankopon na de wo dure mu obi de wo dure abusuani mu nyankopon de wo dure abusuani mu untumi sesan wo abusuani opa betumi asesa wodin betumi asesa manyoku a wo pɛ betumi asesa bibia ebusua nyankopɔ de wodue mu no wontumi asɔre soso ma church de kodi ntia sɛ ye nyame kro no ade a asɔre a obekɔ akɔdom no ye dom awugum na etoso miensa ya aware no tie nyankopɔ exceptional wode baaye we Yesu na ekasei Matthew chapter 19 from 3 to 9. Jesus explains that Moses allowed divorce due to hardness of heart, but emphasizes that marriage is meant to be permanent, allowing divorce only on grounds of sexual immorality. Jesus say, aware free ashase no onyankopon say eye for life. Na mmom say edwamanbo ebemudia. Na che say aware for life, but condition be da ho. Therefore, I wish I had more time, but then the message in make it be in chero. One day, as my make a don't forget to. One day, you might or could test HIV positive because you forgive a cheating partner. Dakro. When I be annual check up na yesu wenya HIV is manusu simu no so adentia nipa wone ne wo ho no okotwa ne ho na wo se anya hwe mede achew na wuti baby ama baby sa aba beka ho yesu se nyankopon wo chida ware nanso oma ho kwan se dwamanbo ebemu a one day you might or you could test positive. Why? Because you keep on forgiving a cheating partner. Think about it. Thank you so much for listening to this week's message. God willing, we'll start a new one on Monday. Thank you.
Peace FM, station with a vision. 104.3. Peace FM, Peace FM. 104.3. Peace FM.
Peace 104.3 FM so nebusia aka sema enson na pramoatu nyame ya adomu a afiwei June bosom ne da etoso insia afiafi eye dwumedi a ya today Annual Minister of the Year Awards eye the 6th Muti Awards afibia no yebisebisa amanfo ministers no ni pa wo bo adwuma pa yebobo wo mabaso ena abaso bode kese pa no eko edema the Minister of the Year yaye afi we die no eye ne etoso insia afi we yebisa say who will be crowned the best performed minister of the year ebeye Honorable Eric Opoku ananse Keselatu Forsen ananse Harry na Idrisu anawo ye o se yemfama Samuel Kujeto Abrakwa ananse Elizabeth Ofusui Jare ananse Emmanuel Amaboa eye Minister for Lands and Natural Resources Jumedie ebeba so nyame ya adomu a June ne de toso insia ewo La Palm Royal Beach Convention Center so pese oba Jumedie bi anasa will reserve a table for table reservation fre 024 333 2726. Note, other categories include Best Deputy Minister of the Year, Best Innovative Minister, Best Female Minister, Best Male Minister, Best Regional Minister, and a host of others. This event is powered by Big Events Ghana. Senior where they are here, Uhunus will be a parking a car, KFC. Masa, Biana or G Kebab. Masa, since KFC, we introduce kebab no wafa hoda. Me kura me mfa ho, but senior where they are here. I have me drew Ablekuma KFC na one shot. When ade no, cause whether we there. You see, kebab no woto mi no a. Ye the chips kakre bi beka ho ama. Ni nyina ye 50 Ghana pe. 50 Ghana pe. So try the KFC chichinga. It is tasty, it is satisfying, and great value. Visit any KFC branch near you today and enjoy the new KFC kebab. KFC, it's finger-licking good. Whatever will be a wusi danya, edru se afei ana wode wiring ebe hyehyɛ o ye wiring na ya hweye eno na kofa eja hyehye edeba empenifo a wo mo ahwehwɛ mu ema yeto adepa wo Ghana ha ede atodwa se sisia no cables no emu papapa baako eye Nexans cable metal ani Nexans cable metal wo mo ede low smoke anti-counterfeit cable bi ede aba. Nexans Cable Metal Ghana. Almost say electricity no get leg. Ebe Nexans Cable Metal they carry Upebi na we to the aye wejuma. What to be the aye wejuma? Contact ye distributors awomo Opera Square and cry ha and afe tema. ana ne papa mu a obetumi afrɛ yɛn 030 330 4102. Ebusuya, you say if you drink, don't drive. Weekend is here. But what about if you are thirsty? Abribia sawa ho adin kofom opebibia obetumi anom ebe Kenya wa mekanfo Blue Jeans energy drink de maw. Ahondin root to say vitamin B2, B3, B6, B12 as well as taurine and guarana a emaya pomodeno ashemuma. Blue Jeans energy drink open odudu to atonwa. Obenya bi ewo budget cash and carry obe fraying 020 812-8190 and I say 05500 10,000. Isn't it just amazing how the world is ever changing and evolving? It's fascinating to think about what the next big thing could be. Today is AI, tomorrow who knows? But one thing is for sure, a lot has changed, but guess what? So has EcoBank. For over 3 decades, EcoBank has pioneered a range of digital first banking solutions designed for the way we live today. From mobile app, EcoBank Pay and Express Points across the country, EcoBank is right where you are. EcoBank, a better way to bank your way. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank. Hey, it's Friday.